Apparently, Giannis needs to improve even more. Let's see why, I guess.
I'm trying to, like, what would Kobe doing right now? He's gonna be doing like 100,000. So I need to go ahead and let him know I'm in here doing 100,000. You know what I mean? And that's how it is. But you know, everybody doesn't really get it.
No question.
You know, they get tired. Oh, this hurts, and I'm like, it hurts because, like, I can shoot the same way from shot 1 to shot 1,000 now.
No question.
Like my arm don't get fatigued because I've been doing the same thing over and over.
It's not meant to be easy, man.
Huh?
There's levels, right?
Yeah, right.
That separation, people don't understand that separation. You know, you talk about there's elite, and then there's a whole nother level. There's a gap, and people wonder, well, why? What separates them, man? Listen, I've learned what separates Bron. You know, what separates guys like Kobe, Bron, the Kawhis, the KDs, or whatever in the world. It's the work that they put in, how meticulous they are with that work, relentless with that work, and there is a true gap.
There is.
There is a true gap. You know, I talk to people about that all the time. Yeah, there's elite, but then there's another level of elite in our league of what players look like.
Hoopers.
And what's so funny is the media tries to shorten
I'm scared where this is about to go.
They try to shorten this gap like it's
right.
this, like, oh, he's the best player in the league. Not even close. Just stop. Just stop it. Just stop. Like, stop. This gap is so big, but you're trying to always replace the next person by putting it back. Like his work, I can look at his game and say, he doesn't understand basketball yet.
You
he
stupid.
plays.
What the fuck?
What?
Chat, that was not our editor. That was in the video we was watching. Shout out to Phantom, bro. What the fuck was that?
Phantom with the motherfucking cannon there. Shout out to Phantom.
Type shit.
No, but I'm reacting the same way though. What is that? Like, what is he talking about?
He won a championship. Cool. He doesn't really understand how to be great, how to be better, how to train his body. Like, you know, I'm looking at the stats. Oh, you're playing 32 minutes, 34 minutes, 30. I'm sorry, but to be here, you have to train your body to at least 38 minutes.
He said it's a crazy.
Chat, let's do some detective work because I wonder who he's talking about. So it's a player who's in the conversation for being the best player in the world. That's one. 2, he's won a championship, I'm assuming very recently. 3, he plays low minutes because apparently 32, 33 minutes isn't enough. So let's look at the candidates. Let's do some investigative work. It can't be Steph Curry. Actually, it might. I don't know. 34 minutes, 35 minutes. I don't know. And he just won a championship. It might be Steph Curry.
All that running, you get tired pretty
Is
quick,
NBA Twitter jumping to conclusions too much? Was he actually talking about Steph Curry? I don't know. Gut feeling though, I don't think it's Steph. I don't know, Sage. Maybe. Do you think it's Steph?
Hey man, I don't know. I mean, he can shoot. I'd say no because he can shoot 1,000 times and not get tired. So yeah, he probably ain't talking about Steph.
Probably not Steph. 2021. Could it be Giannis? I mean, looking at these minutes, 30 minutes, 33. Won a championship recently in the best player conversation.
On one hand, you would think, yeah, because he's talking about putting people in the conversation, and Giannis is a newer name. But then on the other hand, it's like, no way you're talking about a guy getting tired and work ethic. No, there's no way Giannis would be like the last person, right?
2020, LeBron James won a championship, averaging 35 minutes.
He ain't talking about LeBron.
Can't be him, just play 37 minutes.
If he's slandering LeBron, then all right, Gilly. All right.
It would be crazy though if he was slandering LeBron with Phil Handy right there and Phil Handy was agreeing. Yeah, I don't know. There's just levels to this. Like, LeBron's right here.
Some players just don't know how to be great. Don't know how to be great.
That's great.
All right.
That'd be nuts. Again, I'm assuming from their conversation because they mentioned names. It can't be those guys.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah, they named KD, they named Kawhi, I think they named Curry, they named LeBron. Yeah. Holy shit, is that Giannis? Is that actually Giannis? Is he actually talking about the work ethic of Giannis Antetokounmpo? The stamina of Giannis Antetokounmpo? He don't know ball? You cannot know basketball and win a title?
They deadass think Giannis is just running and dunking.
Man, they think that motherfucker is the Broly of basketball. They think he's Broly just running around. Dunk. All right, bro. He's not.
That's just a crazy critique because I'm looking at his stats right now. And in the playoffs, last year, Giannis averaged 37 minutes. The year before that, his championship run, he averaged 38. In 2020, it was 30.8. I got you. Year before that, 34. But then the 2 years prior, He was averaging 40 minutes, albeit he got eliminated in the first round, but he was averaging 40 minutes. So this notion that Giannis isn't training hard enough to play high minutes is crazy because the track record is literally there that he can do it. And he performs at all-time levels during this. So this is definitely weird criticism, Gil. Definitely weird.
Two things just went off. Fucking light bulb right there. Are you saying that when Giannis was playing 40 minutes every day, playing arguably the most physical basketball of this era, he couldn't easily win a title? And he got kicked out in the first round, but when his minutes were lowered just a little bit, he won a championship with 0 improvement. Yeah, because he never improved. So zero improvement. Okay, that's one. Two, I don't know. We talk about this all the time, and we haven't talked about it for our last couple of videos, but it's really hitting me, bro. Giannis can win an entire championship without knowing basketball, but you gotta play to talk about it? That's crazy. That's crazy. Ain't it? So if I was fucking 7 feet, I could talk ball. I could win ball, but I can't talk ball. That I don't know.
Apparently, Sage, you gotta be in the NBA and you have to be tween specifically to just talk about basketball. God damn.
You'd be a fucking step back brick, but as long as you got the step back part and you had the jersey on, you good. Damn.
Like LeBron played 37 minutes at 37. that's a whole, like, just, that's a whole, Iverson was playing 43 minutes. 43 minutes, like, there's a real, like.
You bring up 43-minute Iverson, but didn't bring up the player. That is natural selection, like picky selection right there. That's crazy.
This is the first time I've heard like stamina be in the skills conversation though. This whole conversation about skill and skill gaps and all this shit, but his main talking point is stamina. This is a first, chat. This is a first.
I'm about to say, Chad, if stamina counts and he's a hooper, we're just following the hooper logic here. He's a hooper, bro. I'm deferring to Gilly here. Curry got to be the most skilled at that point because he got everything else, and he definitely run around like a motherfucking chihuahua out there the most. That's undisputable. So he got to be most skilled. That's crazy.
I'm saying from a guy who didn't have the physical gifts, I had to use my tools to my best ability. So that means I had to understand the game.
James Harden.
So Giannis ain't struggle for real.
Refs names. I had to understanding what rules I can bend, what rules are not bendable. Where do the referees stand so I know what moves I can use that they can't catch. He doesn't understand that part of the game. Right now, his game is all physical.
Is it a bad thing though?
No. See, I'm not taking away from what he said. I'm saying if you guys have number one or number two, and he does not understand this game yet, that is scary. Now, this is what...
That's such a backhanded fucking compliment, bro.
First of all, Jesus Christ. Second, hold on. Editor, I hate making you do extra work. Can you do me a favor? Giannis never struggled, right? It's all physical. It's always been all physical. Can you pull up, like, draft day Giannis for me? like can you pull up like draft day Giannis for me and pull up Giannis right now type shit? Because I could have swore he worked his ass off to get where he is. Now, granted, if you want to argue his game is mainly physical, which I think is, for a guy as a point guard of all, I think is very disingenuous. But if you want to say his game is all physical, cool. But he worked for that one, gang. He clearly worked for that one.
If this is the logic we're doing, Shaq was never the best player in the league. Like, I'm being so serious.
Exactly.
Like, I don't know how you can look at Shaq game and have these critiques about Giannis, but look at Shaq and you can just clearly see that Shaq during his prime was unanimously the best player in the league. You can look at the numbers as well, and that backs that up. But for some reason, when it comes to Giannis, who's won a championship at this point, so that argument is out of the window. You can win a championship with Giannis. It's still, he hasn't learned the game enough. I just need to learn the game enough to be the best player on a championship team. After that, it's, you know what I'm saying, we're just breaking hairs at that point. But after that, I guess I need to learn more. But God damn.
What does he think of Shaq though? Really? Like, didn't Shaq skip practice? I mean, wasn't Kobe on Shaq's ass for not working hard enough? Isn't the whole community like, if Shaq really worked the way he needed to work, he'd be by far the GOAT? Ain't that like what's going on here? Now I guess Shaq on no ball, bro. I don't know. It's Dragon Ball Xenoverse. It's a great game. I can't wait for Xenoverse 3. It's a fire game.
I just find it hard to believe that he thought that Kobe was the best player on the Lakers in 2000. After 2000, if you really if you're really tween, if you're really about, you know what I'm saying, playmaking and all that shit, you can make that argument 2001 and on. But 2000 specifically, bro, when Kobe was averaging 22, 23 points a game, and Shaq won unanimous MVP, averaging like 30 and 13 or some shit. There's no way he was looking at it and saying Kobe was better than Shaq. No way, bro.
You could call me a Kobe tard before anything else. I would even make the argument that Souls was for 2001. 2000? Hell no. Hell no.
Understand the game too. Give him Tim Duncan's knowledge. Whole different player, isn't he?
What?
He's going to do the same thing.
Gilbert Arenas' comments, fair or foul?
Because it works.
I don't think they're either. I wouldn't call it fair or foul. I don't think it's accurate completely. I think that he should give Giannis better credit for understanding the game a little bit more than he has. But he wasn't insulting him. What he's saying is that his basketball IQ compared to some of the greats. Imagine once Giannis's knowledge of the game gets to that point to Gilbert Arenas' liking. You're seeing a guy that's averaging a minimum of 27 and 11 over the last 4 years. Giannis is a monster. He is something spectacular. But I also want to say this.
That's what he was saying.
Gilbert Arenas knows basketball. Gilbert Arenas, through a 3-year period, he averaged a minimum of 25 a game between 2004 to 2006. The brother could ball. Now, he had some issues, obviously, that were well documented that derailed his career to some degree, but he's done a great job on this podcast. I've actually been a guest on this podcast. He knows the game of basketball, and whether we agree or disagree with him, he's not coming from a place of ignorance. He understands the game. He articulates and elocutes his position on the game quite well. And actually, this is somebody that I'm going to invite on First Take during this upcoming season.
A content king.
What the hell he's talking about? You don't have to agree on everything. I don't agree with him about this. I think Giannis knows and understands.
Hey, no cap, bro. Hey, Stephen A., you know what I'm saying? He had this 2-month break, but I know he's, you know what I'm saying, rubbing his hands like Birdman now. The NBA season about to start. And for the people supporting this channel as well, if y'all been liking our off-season content,
oh my God.
Y'all are just seeing the beginning, bro.
We really did start this shit like late in the oh my God. Man, look. I know we do the evergreen shit, but the frame one reaction vids might go dumb too. I ain't gonna cap. The frame one, like, I know y'all want to talk about D-Mitch in the Cavs, and he's there, cool. It's like, nah, I love it. But nah, when a big game happen, we there.
A basketball a bit more than Gilbert Arenas is giving him credit for. But when Gilbert Arenas says it, it does give me cause to pause and make me say, okay, let me think about what he's talking about, because I know Gilbert Arenas knows basketball.
It's the nuance, right? It's the nuance. It's like understanding the game within the game. And, you know, he's only 27 years old, and one thing I can know about Giannis is that he's going to work on his game. His game is going to develop and grow over the time. So I'm going to give Giannis the benefit of the doubt, being 27 years old, and saying there are other levels to his game. We don't really complain about Wilt Chamberlain and how he dominated physically. We don't, question his basketball acumen, but he was one of the best to ever do it. So Giannis can do that if he's just doing this on a physical standpoint.
The only problem with that cop-out they're giving him is, and granted, the snippet wasn't there, is he's laughing at the idea of Giannis being 1 or 2. So that's the only problem. If he did only say that snippet and was implied heavier or even outwardly said, Giannis is 27, he doesn't even know the game yet, shit's gonna be scary, cool. But he's on the notion of Giannis doesn't understand basketball, so much so that he cannot even be fathomably a 1 or 2 in terms of rankings in the NBA right now. And I'm like, nah.
Yeah, they're being crazy disingenuous with exactly how Gilbert was talking about Giannis in this context. The whole context was, yo, there's levels to this. LeBron, Giannis. LeBron, Giannis. Like, essentially, that was the implication of the context. And they're just making it seem like, yo, that's not what I was trying to say. Like, I was just trying to say Giannis hasn't tapped his potential. Nah, that's not what you were doing. You were clowning people that say Giannis is the best player in the world after winning a championship and putting up these crazy numbers the last couple of years because they don't know basketball. All right, bro.
Good Lord, what does he think of Jokic?
How he plays the game, right? It's like your style kind of really hurts the team because you're like this point forward.
What?
Oh!
They just won a championship.
Okay.
What the fuck?
First things first, editor, leave this in. We told him to take it out in case. No, leave this in. Second, what? Oh, shit.
Hurts your team. Chris Middleton in the locker room having champagne on his fucking face. Giannis, you're hurting our team. What the fuck?
Word to my nigga Perk Middleton over there standing in the light after hearing that. Nah, Batman. Man, come on, bro.
Bro, this is unserious. Chat, look at me, bro. I'm a fat 5'8" Asian, never played college basketball. That's a dumb basketball take, bro. That's a dumb basketball take, bro.
Make this a short. If that's not a bad take, then all right, bro. Fuck it. All right, fuck it, bro. Damn. That's a bad take. That's a bad take.
So you're gonna come down, get the rebound. So your point guard, who used to run in the team, just sits there waiting, like, all right, we're gonna wait and see what you're gonna do, and then you're gonna give it to us, then we're gonna do. So you can really freeze. He can really freeze out. Like if you look at the first two games in the finals, he freezes out those players. They're struggling to actually play. But it's hard to really talk bad about a guy who gives everything to the game. You know what I mean? It's like he gives everything to this.
Yeah, you're trying though, Gil.
Game.
I ain't gonna lie.
Willingness to get
Not
better.
the 100% heart take.
To really complain about a guy who just goes out there and just gives you 110%.
Oh, God, he did it.
You know, but I don't want him learning how to shoot a jumper, because it means he's going to rely more on a jumper. I'd rather him learn how to post up a little bit more, because you got to remember, when you post up, you're that close to the basket with your talent, makes teams actually double you. So now you can see the double. That means now Middleton gets easy shots. Your off-two guard can get an easy shot. So you driving and
Future self is self-reporting because he added that game.
I'm posting up.
You still don't like him.
You don't come double fast enough, I'm dunking on dude. Yeah. You know, so even your worst shot is 15 feet away from the basket. That's what I would like. You know, like having the Blake Griffin style. It doesn't work.
Oh,
in
I thought she was gonna say you prefer that.
But it doesn't work. Like it doesn't traditionally work.
I think it's very interesting though that throughout this whole conversation, defense has not been mentioned once.
Thank you.
I mean, that's pretty much it. Defense has not been mentioned once. Yet Gilbert can sit here and talk about Giannis hurts his team. Just from his defense alone, he is not hurting his team. What the fuck? That's like saying Rudy Gobert hurts your team. Come on, bro.
So, like, he has a jumper. Okay. I'm waiting for the post-up game, because the post-up game takes him to another level, because that level now becomes assists. I can give you easy baskets because they have to double. If they don't double, I get the 10.
Again,
so you get to be a more versatile Tim Duncan if you learn how to post up.
I mean, the thing I like about Giannis is just the fact that he got into the game when he was older. And you're just seeing now, you know, so it's like, you know, I started playing when I was like 3 or 4. I'm sure you got into the game when you were young. I know you were a football guy before making a real shift to hoops. But we're still seeing him get better, which is extremely scary to think about. So I'm not opposed necessarily to him adding that layer to his game. I thought he tried to rely on the three. You know, it became a point at times now. It's like, dog, just give up the, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like you don't need to prove that you can shoot the three. Like, no one can stop you going to the basket. You shooting the three it actually hurts the team every time you take one, because when you make it, that means you want to shoot more.
He's literally self-reporting.
You know what I mean? It's like a broken clock. It's right twice. You're gonna make. You keep shooting, but of course you're gonna make a few. But I don't want you to shoot them because they're letting you shoot them. So it's like one of those things where, like, just every summer go into something, adding to your game. And I'm just been waiting for him to start adding the mid-range post, the post, you know, back to the basket, face up right at the basket. And once he gets that started, instead of just, I need my momentum, I need to do the freight train type of game.
So let's say Giannis gets his jumper to a level, though, where it is respectable. Should the rest of the league be nervous about that?
No.
They should have no issue with it.
No. Because you got to remember, the better his jumper becomes, the more he wants to use it. That means...
Yo, this motherfucker Giannis cannot win, bro.
Yeah, he can't win. Yeah.
God damn.
I know y'all gonna think that we just hating on Gil at that point. I love no chill Gil. I'm from the MVP. I love No Chill Gil. But nah, he can't win. Giannis actually cannot win at this point. This isn't even Giannis gawk or whatever. I know the comment's going to be there. What can he do? So you say if he gets the shot down, well, he'll rely on it and the shot would be respectable, but not good enough because he's unstoppable in the paint. Plays like he's unstoppable in the paint. Oh, well, he's not shooting enough. He hasn't shown his skill and he doesn't even understand basketball. And like Soul said, fuck defense. so.
And this is all while he has a championship under his belt as the best player, unanimous best player on the team. There's nothing he can do, chat. It is what it is. It is what it is, bro. If you want to watch more content from us reacting to Gilbert Arenas, go ahead and check out this video right here. And we'll catch you on the next one, man. Peace out.
Peace.